Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and sending the sugar. And no, I have not finished my hair. I have not touched my hair since the last time y'all saw me touch my hair. And it's only pretty much because I had to work those extra days. Golly, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm opening some of my packages from this black owned business and stuff leaking, and I'm looking like, what in the world? I thought I was done with that, but and so far everything that I really really want to try, and I'm like, oh, I feel like that's gonna smell good. Those are the things that are leaking. Yep. I'm just like, golly. So hopefully it's not too much gone. I don't know why. And then they taped it down, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's so hot. So I don't think it's them. I just think it's because it's really ridiculously hot. Or what they used is cheap. Might be. Sometimes some of the tops and certain aspects of what, like whatever the container is that they put certain products in, they're flimsy. That might be what it is, because this just flipped back up like it was nothing. So yeah, I think that's what that is. But let me see, is this one of the ones I want? Yep, this is one of the ones I wanted to really like, and it smells amazing. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. But I done opened all of it up now, y'all. I'm sorry for diverting my attention like that. So anyway, y'all ignore me. Um, put this to the side because I'm gonna keep on looking at it, because I'm gonna smell all of them once I get off camera. But I knew that one smelled delicious. I just knew, and of course it does. So yeah, let me put this to the side because I'm going to get sidetracked if I don't put it to the side. I know me. So before I get all the way started, I'm gonna show y'all two things that I got. So I have this. I have been eyeing this for a while, and it came. This was a Temu situation. Listen, I get a whole lot of stuff from Temu, and everything I got so far, I get compliments on it, whether it's clothes, shoes, or little items like this. But the reason why I'm excited about this is because if it works the way it's supposed to, I could just pour my spring water into it and let it do what it needs to do, and then press a button and all of it releases like that, instead of me trying to fight to get them to release from some of these trays, because all trays are not awesome. All trays don't react the same, and some of my trays acting real ignorant lately, and I'm like, I ain't got time. Now listen here, this ain't no advertisement. This is just, I paid this money out of my pocket. I've been wanting to get one of these for years, and I went on ahead and got two. And you already know a discount was attached, so it is what it is. But I got these. This is a new release. They have several different models, sizes, and all that stuff. But I got this one. This one is what, 32 ounces. Okay, so this would be for me to carry if I know I'm gonna be out all day, and I want my water and ice and stuff to stay cold or whatever. So I would definitely carry this one. And this one is just if I am gonna be out and about, not too long, maybe 2 hours if that, and I still want to just drink my water. That's what I'm gonna keep in this. But see, I love stuff like this. I love iridescent and holographic, colorful situations like this. So that's why both of them have it all up and through. And that's why I love this. And that's why I told y'all I had to show y'all what it really looked like color wise. And y'all finally saw what it looked like in the old video, or the last video. So anyway, now that I got that out of the way, let me talk to y'all about some things. Give y'all some little, updates. Because I told y'all I was going to update y'all along the way. So, as I'm talking, don't mind me. I'm probably going to be separating hair, prepping hair. Might put a couple of pieces in here and there. So, yeah, just giving y'all a heads up. Okay, y'all. So, um, y'all know that last night was the first time that I did the wrapping compression for the lymphedema, right? So I massaged myself down with organic coconut oil this time. And that was from my feet all the way up to my thighs. And so, I'm excited. I am praying over it. And, I just always want everything to go well no matter what it is anyway. Um, so it came time for me to start wrapping everything. And first, of course, I put on the ankle support sleeve or whatever that y'all saw that I bought. And those were the ones that can either be dry or wet, because I told y'all I was going to do it slightly different from what the people were putting online that they showed, which was how it was just dry. I felt like I could possibly elevate the situation and kind of speed up the process and help it along by implementing what this older lady who is now retired did at one of my old jobs, which is you drench your wrap or a brace that can actually retain water or whatever that can be washed by hand or in a washing machine, and wrap it up or put it on after you've soaked it in Epsom salt that of course has been dissolved in the water. So that's what I did yesterday. That was at the end of the video that I posted on yesterday. And when I was done eating, I just was like, okay, after I massaged myself, I said, let me see what I'm gonna do. Let's see how it works. So that's when I started doing it. Okay, cool. So y'all don't mind me. I just piled up everything over here. All of my stuff, all of my packages and all that stuff. So that's what's going on. Hold on for 1 second though. All right, so anyway, had to reposition and I had to do something else, but while I was doing that, I went on ahead and opened the boxes up. This is what it looked like out the box. Ooh. Ooh. And then this one. It's really, really light, but it looks white. But then you get up on it when the sun's shining over it and things like that. You gotta like stuff like that. That's why when I used to really do my nails, I have a dark color one like this, nail polish that I used to put on, and people used to be like, oh my gosh. At first they'll think it was black or something, or like charcoal or whatever, and heather gray. That's what they'll think it was. And get up on it, it's glistening and thing. But anyway, I like them. I'm here for it. So anyway, back to what I was telling y'all. So I've done everything. I've gone on ahead and massaged myself the proper way. You got to do it like this. But I did it with organic coconut oil this time. And then I wrung out everything, left it, pretty still saturated or whatever. I didn't wring it all out. Like, I didn't do it as hard as possible. So I put the sleeves on my feet first, and then I wrapped up my left leg, which is the most affected, first. I didn't want that one to be too tight because I wasn't sure if it would be able to take it on as much or as well. So I was just like, nah, let me sit down somewhere and let me just gauge it to see how it, reacts first. So anyway, I wrapped my other leg and then I hiked them up and I had them on the wall. Had my legs and things on the wall. And I watched a couple of episodes of a show I used to watch on Black and Sexy TV, which I went on ahead and renewed my little thing. Well, I hadn't been on there in so long that I'm able to do the 14-day trial. So, if you've never watched Black and Sexy TV before, watch it on the 14-day trial. They're going to charge your card $1 or whatever, pending, because mine is still pending from me doing it like a week ago. But I'm trying to see if they have anything new up there. And even though the woman who I told y'all about, who she's doing great, humongous, big things, she and her child's father split. It's something that they created together, and it was amazing when they were together. And he started doing the most when it was over with, for what I was told, because like there were some things that, like, it was like it ended. He came back out of nowhere after the relationship was over with and created a whole nother scenario. And then we were like, wait a minute, we were good with the ending. Like, we had accepted this and you done came back and did this. Like, okay, you're doing too much. Like, it's a lot. But I'm still trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, even though he's the one that's over it now. I don't know if she still gets half of, the revenue, or essentially might as well let it be that way because they still have a child together. So I don't know, but she everything, and I forgot to say her name the last time. Her name is Numa, Perrier or something like that. But yeah, y'all, she follows me on Instagram and she watches all of my stories, and I just be like, I be posting some wild stuff sometimes. I be posting wild stuff. And I just was like, okay, because I had immediately followed her when I first got on Instagram, and really actually started following people instead of just looking. Like, I had at first, when I first got on there, I was just typing people's names in, going to see what they were doing, and that was it. Kind of like how I did on YouTube. Like, I really was following people, but not literally subscribed to them and following them and all that stuff. So whenever I finally subscribed to her, whenever she would post stuff, like, it would be awesome. And so I would comment and say whatever I would say to her. And I guess she was just like, dang, she really is a fan. Like, she really, knows her stuff. Like, girl, yes. I've been here since the beginning. Since y'all did Black and Sexy TV. And I'm talking about, I watched all the episodes up until, they're split. And then I was like, yeah, I'm going to see what this movie do. And then I'm going to go ahead and go about my business. A movie that they created on their channel. So it was a black-owned business that I supported. It's like, I support black-owned businesses from A to Z. It's not just beauty products, believe it or not. It's really not. But if y'all want to, you can do that. But I said all that to say, I watched one of the episodes. Well, I watched like 2 to 4 episodes of this show. And like, normally it's like 20 minutes, not including the little commercials and stuff that they created and put in there and previews for next time. So I pretty much had my legs up, elevated on the wall for 45 minutes to an hour. So after that was over with, because it's kind of hard for me to do. Like, I had a whole lot of leg. Like, I'm bottom heavy anyway. So booty is there. Thighs definitely are there. Calves, they heavy too. And my feet. Like, there's a lot going on. So I did it. And, I just stayed awake and I did it like that. And then I let them, hang out. So I let them stay on me. And I went to sleep with them on because I was like, am I going to take them off or am I going to go to sleep in them? So I was like, well, let me go to sleep in them. So I just had the show playing so that I could go to sleep because the generator was still on, the gas generator. As y'all heard in the background at the end of that video, how loud that gas generator is. Y'all see why I can't go to sleep over there without anything in my ear. Like, I cannot go over there and go to sleep for work and have something in my ear because I will get fired. I'm not going to hear anything if I cover my ears in any capacity or put something in my ears. I'm not going to hear my alarms. So I can't risk that. So the only way that I can make sure I don't get fired is just to sleep up here on this uncomfortable couch that's not made for sleeping. Like, yeah. So anyway, so when I woke up this morning, I was like, okay, let's see what it's heading for. Like, I mean, I really wasn't expecting a miracle overnight, but I've seen things happen before. So I was just like, I don't know, it'd be nice if, all the little, I'm saying blisters, disappeared that are like pretty much at the bend of both sides of the bend of where my knees are on the inside of where my thigh and my calf muscles, my calves end. Yeah, it's right there. Mainly on the left side. Again, like I told y'all, I'm most affected on that side. I don't know why. It's affecting both legs, but it's just mainly like it's worse on the left side. So I unwrapped everything, took the sleeves off, and I got up and I started walking. I was like, okay. I feel like as long as I stick with it, it'll keep it at bay, and I might be able to get it to go all the way away, and I'll just be left with scars from the blisters that came about because of this situation. So yeah, I'm one mistake that I did make was initially after I took everything off, I didn't moisturize. So what's apparently important is that you moisturize before, or whatever you put on to apply it with, moisturizing, and or whatever the oil that you're coating your skin with, you need to at least have that as the base. After you take it off, unwrap yourself. Even if you just take it off immediately after you've already raised your leg, if it's not moisturized or whatever, then you need to do it immediately because the lack of moisture, I'm pretty sure it was because of the Epsom salt. Like it was just like, oh no. When I got up and went to go to the bathroom, and I was gonna get ready so I could leave out, it was kind of like, ugh. So I was like, yeah, before I leave out, let me just moisturize. So I put this time, I ended up putting that Black Owned Businesses product on me, and it was a fragrance that I hadn't used before. It's called It Girl, and it's by Good Sense Oil. Now, it's an interesting scent. It's fruity and mysterious and interesting to me. That's the best way I could describe it. But you have to be mindful if you're somebody like me that loves to smell good. If you have a scent that you're wearing perfume wise, you can't wear it with that unless it's a really really light low key scent that you don't really care about whether or not it's going to get overpowered or not, because this always overpowers anything I'm wearing. And I forgot that, but I hadn't worn it in a while, so I was like, let me put this on. And like, I don't want that stuff to go bad. I need to start putting them in the refrigerator though, because they will last for a good little while, way longer if you do put them in the refrigerator. But yeah, it's still very potent as the day they sent it to me, and that's all I've been smelling since I left the house. And like, I have to do like this to smell what I actually put on, which is a new fragrance to me. Um, is it over here? No, it ain't over here. I put it in the bathroom. I was gonna tell y'all what it was because it's not a fragrance that I'm afraid that once I speak it, everybody on here gonna go get it and now everybody in the world gonna smell like me. Oh no, the one fragrance that I'm not telling y'all about is the one that I did re up on, and I got my shipment in yesterday of that and other ones. And so within that shipment, this was one of the newer fragrances to me, that I wanted to try out. And almost everything I got smelled good because all these were blind. They call them blind buys. So I was just trying to go off the notes and hope that it was going to be something decent. And all but like two of them, they're winners. And I would wear every single last one of those winners. The other ones, one of them I wouldn't even spray as air freshener, because any of the ones that kind of make me be like, like I'll spray it as an air freshener, or I just want the house to smell great. It smells awesome. Or if it's along those lines where I'm like, I don't know about it like that, it's probably something that one of my friends or my mama would wear. I'm not really a baby powder person. Depending on the type of fresh that it is, y'all excuse me, I got this hair in my hand, so I couldn't do it right. The type of fresh that a fragrance is, even if it smells good, to me, it's just certain ones that I don't like to wear, even if it smells good. So those are the ones that fall into those categories, and I just use them as something that I'm gonna spray in the air around here, and it smells good. It smells good, but I just don't want it on me. I like fruity, certain types of fresh, um, sweet. What they say, gourmand. I like stuff like that. I don't know what it is. You would think the older you get, you need to go somewhere and sit down. Talking about you like fruity stuff. No, I like what I like, and people compliment me every time I wear all the stuff I be wearing. So I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. And so, anyway, sorry about that. Um, but back to the lymphedema. Y'all, just make sure. Oh, I was talking about it because of the It Girl that Great Sense Oil sent me. It smells really good to me. But again, if you're gonna wear something like that, when you know it's gonna overpower everything else, just make sure that it's a fragrance that's low key, that you don't care if it's gonna overpower it or not. So yeah. So anyway, I put that on, and then I put on the new perfume that I was gonna wear today. And all day I was just like, I can't even smell the perfume unless I like do this or something. And I had to remember, I'm like, girl, you put on It Girl, that's why. So anyway, but yeah, just anyway, back to the point. Make sure that before and after you've wrapped yourself, you got to make sure that you moisturize. That is a really big part of all of this. So my Good Sense oil, um, whipped body butters and things like that, they're everything when it comes to moisturization. My skin don't be ashy no more unless I just thoroughly wash my hands and or just got in the shower and have not applied the oils or whatever. That's the only way you gonna catch me ashy. But otherwise, I'm not gonna be ashy out in these streets because that stuff is amazing. Um, but yeah. So far, so good. And then I told y'all I left out earlier. So when I took everything downstairs, I just try to make a point that when I'm walking up or downstairs, that I lead with, well, when I'm walking downstairs, I lead with my left foot slash leg because that's the affected leg, and it feels weird. It just feels so compacted. So I just, when I'm descending, I lead with my left leg, and when I'm coming up the stairs, I lead with my right. So that helps a lot. And I walked around a good bit while I was waiting on my clothes to dry, and I was running errands, doing little stuff. I ran an errand for my mama. I was doing all kinds of random stuff, and I felt good. I need to massage my feet because my feet have been through it this week with all the walking I've been doing, and I have neglected them. I would get home and I try to go to sleep and I try to do everything else, and I was just more so concerned with this lymphedema. So I just said everything else, I don't even care about it. Let me just focus on this. And so that's where my focus was. Um, so yeah, like I said, I am about to eat, and when I'm done eating, I'm going to massage myself again. Um, I might wrap now, or I might wrap a little bit later on, but I'm going to at least wrap one time before the end of the day so that I can get one in before this day ends, because I'm gonna do it again tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to see if I can go to sleep tomorrow before work. But if not, I'm gonna at least do it when I wake up, and then I'm gonna try to go back to sleep because I don't know if I will be able to really go to sleep with my legs up like that at this weight. I don't think I will be able to. And like I told y'all before, since I can't be in my bedroom, I need to be up off the ground. Now, if I could spring up off the ground and do all that, child, I'll make my own little personal pallet out here in the living room and just prop up. I would. I got that chair over there. I'm just scared that even though it reclines, because this sofa reclines, this whole sofa that I'm on reclines out, um, and this chair reclines as well. But I am scared that I will do something because I'm already very clumsy or can be clumsy. I don't want nothing to happen. I don't want no freak accident to happen. I end up sliding down or something and then tear my neck up, or I wake up and I'm unaware and have forgotten that I put myself in this position and I'm over here struggling for my life and now I gotta pee. I feel like so many different things can happen, so I don't even want to put myself in that predicament. So I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna do it while I'm awake. Now, as I lose weight, I might consider doing it because that means I will have a lot of stuff under control. I will have gotten a lot of the circulation back going. In my mind, I'm trusting and believing that that is what it's going to be. So I'm not going to say anything negative about it. I really do feel like this is going to be amazing for me. So if anybody is here for me and they love me, so to speak, at least love the process of me wanting to better myself and to get back on track, then, just pray for me, or, say something nice about it. And, let's just hope that I'm able to have this to get resolved so that I don't have to go to an extreme and go to a doctor, because I don't want to go to a doctor. I don't really like going to the doctor. They really are about pushing pills and medication over anything. You don't even get to see them for long. They don't really talk to you. They barely look at you. Like, a lot of them are not personable. I am not here for that. Like, it is just, I just feel, I ain't gonna lie, I feel violated when I go to the doctor. Like, I'm just like, golly. And then the ones that do pay attention, they just be like, okay, so heifer, you fat. Instead of listening to everything else I'm saying to you, you're saying, okay, so you fat, so yeah, you need to lose weight. Do you know whether or not I've lost weight or not? Like, do you know? Because there have been times I was losing weight, I was doing amazing in my life. I didn't, and I have never had any diagnosis about me having high blood pressure, diabetes, none of that stuff. And the doctor would just look at me and be like, all right, so you fat. Like, not necessarily saying that, but basically saying, okay, so you fat and you need to lose this. And I got up on the scale, they'd be like, yeah, you weigh this. And they done did my height. And I'm just like, I get all that, but I know what to do to lose weight. I know how to lose weight all day. I'm a food addict. It took me almost 40 years to realize that I was a food addict. So I know my issue. I know my demons. I just have to figure out a way to calm them down. That's my issue. I get that. Don't always look at me and be like, "All right, you fat." So the issue, what's going to resolve your issue, is you losing weight in this moment. I'm already losing weight. Like I've had situations that happen to me, and it ain't had nothing to do with me losing weight. But in all honesty, with a lot of people, that really is all they got to do, and they run to the doctor. I'm trying to tell y'all, I know more people that run and live in the doctor's office and hospitals than anything. I don't want to live my life like that. They spend most of their time at the doctor's office, and I just be looking like, no. Like they'll tell me what happened or what's wrong with them, and I'm like, you could have drunk this tea all day, and all that congestion would have been out of you. It's mucus. That's what's wrong with you. Or they'll be like, oh, I had this pain in my back because you slept wrong on it, or like it just. And then I'll ask them like certain things, and I'm like, I'm telling them, but from experience. That's where a lot of people get a lot of stuff mixed up with me. When I suggest something to somebody, or I'll tell them, hey, I've been through this exact same situation from front to back. Everything you're saying to me, this is exactly what I have been through. Let me tell you what I did to remedy that situation. They be like, oh, I'm just going to go to the doctor. Oh, I'm just going to go to the doctor. I'm going to just go get surgery real quick so I can lose weight. When somebody actually told me, oh man, I can't lose this weight, I can't lose this weight, I told them, oh, well, go alkaline, go do this. I wasn't even trying to lose weight, and I went alkaline. I lost all kinds of weight. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this lap band surgery real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and get approved. I gotta lose weight to do it, but I'm gonna lose just enough so I can get approved for this surgery. And let me do this. I just be looking like, or the excuse will be from like one of my friends. They'll be like, well, I gotta eat meat. I got to have meat. I got to have this. I got to have that. I'm like, you really actually don't though. Like, I understand that it tastes good, but when it's coming out of you after you digested it, you go to the bathroom, you peeling walls, paint, everything else, and you got to do everything under the sun to try to get out the bathroom. Like I know people who rush out of the bathroom after they themselves have used the bathroom because that's how functified it is. It's like, come on now, come on now. But it literally is the rotting food that you have already ingested. That was the fish and the regular meats and the cheese, all that stuff, all that processed stuff. That stuff smells terrible coming out of you. Some vegetables, asparagus being one of the main ones. I don't eat asparagus anymore. I used to love asparagus. I couldn't wait to try asparagus. My mom was like, "What?" Because my mama know I like certain things. Like people claim to not like Brussels sprouts. I'm like, "What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with you? What a Brussels sprout do to y'all? Brussels sprouts are delicious. Y'all must not have had somebody who knew how to season it right." Because my mom used to be like, "I don't understand you. You like all this stuff that's considered to be healthy and all this. Like I really like a lot of junk food. I like home cooked things that are supposed to be like, close to your soul because it's soul food and it's just down home. I like that. But I like a lot of healthy food. I like baked things. I like all kinds of stuff. I'm a food addict. I love all that stuff. But my weakness is chips, Lord. Have mercy. I don't know what it is, but chips. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I will eat chips for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and as a snack, on top of a snack. I don't know what it is, but anyway, y'all. But I just wanted to give y'all an update on what I was doing. Let me tell y'all, completely unrelated. So I was coming inside with my things, and as I told y'all before, I always look at the ground, right? Tell me why somebody has chopped up yet another mouse. It's summertime, y'all. The snakes and stuff are out. I'm just like, stuff like that. If another animal doesn't get it first a snake will roll up over here. Like you're drawing them closer to the house, even though they will come anyway. I'm just thankful that I don't have these animal problems. Almost everybody around here got them but me. I'm thankful for that. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later on. Bye.